dust, I say. When he shows up in my mess, I say. When the storm breaks and I stand, when he lifts me by his hand, amen. Woke up with a heavy soul, coffee and chaos on a roll, but grace hit different in the morning light. Felt like peace just cut through night. You know those prayers you barely say still reach heaven anyway. And even when I mumble low, he hears me loud, he lets me grow. No lightning bolt, no fire flash, just mercy standing in the ash. I'm breathing proof, so let me say this song of mine is how I pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Let it rise like smoke from the fire. Amen, 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 amen. Every breath my one desire. When I fall, when I dance, when I break, when I bend, I'm held in his hands. So I say amen. The world is loud with every doubt, but I've learned how to tune it out. 'Cause faith don't shout, it simply stays in quiet strength and steady praise. I've walked through doors that should have stayed closed, found light where no one thought it glows. He turns a whisper to a roar and says, child, you were made for more. So I sing it when I'm sure and scared. He's still good when life's unfair. Even in the waiting room, I say amen, he's coming soon. Amen, 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 amen. Let it ring, let it echo wide. Amen, 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 amen. From the deep to the mountainside. When I'm weak, when I win, when I can't, when I can, still his will, still I stand. And I say amen. Say it when you're weary, say it when you're strong, say it when the road is rough, it's taken far too long. Say it when you don't know how, but you're still holding on. Amen, amen, amen. Say it with your hands raised high, say it through a tear-stained cry, say it like a battle cry. Amen, 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 amen. Like thunder in a quiet place. Amen, 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 amen. I see his love in every face, through the loss, through the gain, through the fire and the rain. He's my shelter, he remains. Amen, amen, amen. Again and again. He was good before I knew. Amen. He'll be faithful, see me through.